show Ice Cream Conversations. The time is 4 p.m. This is News on Q. My name is Nwanda Kumalo, and these are your 3 p.m. news headlines. Hanover Park girl 15 years shot in a gang crossfire. AfriForum given green light to prosecute Moyane for assault. Africa Unit Concert promoters respond to AKA and Burna Boy's threats. The Philippi Community Policing Forum CPF has called on the police to deal with incidents of gangsterism more effectively after a teenage girl was caught in the crossfire in Hanover Park. The CPF's Abrahams said the 15-year-old girl was standing on a street corner with two people, one of them an alleged gangster. He said rival gangsters spotted him and opened fire, wounding the girl instead. She was rushed to hospital and survived the incident. Abrahams called on police to better investigate such crimes to prevent perpetrators from being set free and released back into their community. This is what he had to say. I'm disturbed about the police not doing their work properly because sometimes people are given the information to the police, but then you find the same guy that has been arrested in the road again. We are calling for proper investigations and for people to not be released the next day or even a few hours after. Hanover Park is one of the several Cape Town communities plagued by gangsterism on a daily basis. Lobby group AfriForum announced that it obtained a certificate to privately prosecute Tom Monyane for allegedly assaulting the mother of his grandchild. Last year, the National Prosecuting Authority declined to prosecute the then takes box for allegedly causing the woman grievous bodily harm during an attack at his home. The alleged victim, who was 17 at the time, claimed Moyane kicked and tackled her. A medical report, which Eyewitnesses News saw at the time, showed that a doctor at Helen 54 Joseph Hospital found that injuries on her face, neck, and stomach correlated with a history of assaults. AfriForum's Gary Nell said, in this particular matter, we were approached by members of society. I can today announce that we've been briefed to prosecute the matter on behalf of the complainant, who is also the mother of the accused grandchild. Now in entertainment news, the media company behind an upcoming South African concert featuring Burna Boy as the headline act has spoken out in light of his ongoing beef with South African rapper AKA. Phambili Media, who are the promoters behind the Africa Unit concert set to take place next month, have distanced themselves from threats of violence between the two African stars. Burna Boy is set to perform in Johannesburg and Cape Town, despite claiming on Twitter last month that he would never return to SA. AKA responded to the news with a warning message to his former Nigerian best friend Burna Boy. But Phambili Media have hit back at another of AKA's suggestive tweets in a strong-worded message. The media tweeted this: the aim of this event is to unite all Africans. Inciting violence is not the right way to go about it. As one of SA's music giants, this is a great time and opportunity to spread a message of peace, unity. According to the organizers, the African Unit Concert hopes to unite and mobilize the continent against xenophobia and gender-based violence and rebuild trust and respect among African nations. Burna Boy has made it clear that he is keen to work towards fighting against xenophobia. In his recent media briefing, this is what he had to say. As we have our leaders working towards uniting Africa, it is important that we see each other as brothers of the same soil and come together and unite Africa. We must recognize and accept our differences as a continent and people of diverse cultures and love one another regardless. AKA has also made it clear that he is willing to squash the beef if Burna Boy apologizes for his comments. Time for sports news.
Good afternoon, and once again, welcome to your favorite sports news brought to you by Sports Etiquette live on QLEAD. I am your host, Bulletin, and these are your headlines. FIFA Club World Cup, China to host expanded 24-team tournament in 2021. Bokfen launches petition to stop Jerome Gaches from handling the Rugby World Cup semi-final. And lastly, Mashamaite to hang his boots. FIFA have confirmed that China will play host to the inaugural edition of the new expanded 24-team Club World Cup in 2021. The revamped competition is due to take place every 4 years and will be played in June and July, replacing the current 7-team tournament which is held annually in December. There has been somewhat an outcry from some Springbok fans who do not rate Gases highly, particularly when their team is involved. He is accused of giving the Boks the short end of the stick, and the numbers seem to back the theory. In 10 Boks matches handled by the 46-year-old, Boks have only won 1 match. The petition was started by a Springbok fan who called for the Frenchman to be recalled. And finally, reports have emerged that Tifo Mashamaite, who was last seen in South Africa's top flight during the 2017-2018 season, which with SuperSport United, could be nearing retirement from professional football after failing to secure himself a deal. Tifo Mashamaite has been training with a bunch of out-of-contract players in Joburg, but has since left. Don't be surprised if he decides to retire, said the source. And we have your fixtures for today and tomorrow. So today, the 24th of October, we have Celtic versus Lazio, which is an Europa Champions League match at 8 p.m. And we also have Getafe versus Basel, and lastly we have Sporting Lisbon versus Rosenborg. Moving right along to local sports fixtures, we have Cape Town City versus Maritzburg United at the Cape Town Stadium on the 25th of October 2019. We also have SuperSport United facing Black Leopards at 8 p.m. on live at Lucas Muripe Stadium. And that is your sports headlines for this hour. More coming tomorrow. Stay tuned to QLEAD for more late shows. Signing out is Vitumelo Ramogo. Bye-bye.
Let's look at the weather updates. Bethlehem, it's 33 degrees sunny. Harrismith, 27 degrees sunny. Kesto, 29 degrees sunny. Putsa 29 degrees sunny. This is a recap of your top stories for this hour. Hanover Park girl, 15 years old, shot in a gang crossfire. AfriForum given green light to prosecute Moyane for assault. Africa Unit concert promoters respond to AKA and Burna Boy's trades. Thank you for tuning in to News on Q. I am Nwanda Kumalo. These were your news updates for today. Violet will take on news tomorrow. Have a good